3 days of darkness. It's a very controversial topic, and I was asked to talk about it, my view on it for a couple of times, and I didn't want to comment on it. But everything that I teach and everything that I speak about is if I have a direct experience, if I have a direct information, and if that information can make you limitless, I will surely deliver that message. I will never deliver the message that will make you limiting. So hi, this is my 7 stars, and I'm here to help you get to your highest timeline. I'm here creating masters, helping you master yourself, master your life, master your mind, master everything inside of you. So I'm sure that you can find different versions out there about the 3 days of darkness. Most of that, let me break it down to you, most of that is disinformation, is people seeking the audience exposure, which you're gonna see with this video. It's probably gonna be exposed more than anything of like really worth teachings that I have, for example, which is what this world is all about. But anyways, you can have a look at different versions, whatever. I know I have heard about this long time ago. I was listening to some people, you can see, because like I can see through people, things and whatever, people saying channeling, but I saw one grandmother, she was channeling all about it, about 3 days of darkness, where I can see it's going through her religious prism, and it's really hard and heavy, and it's keeping people in fear, because the truth is that baseline, this is a side note for you to understand, baseline of this universe and how it works, it's on the fear, because the fear is a baseline of the black magic and whatever. This is why you can see things that are wrapped with fear, they are promoted the best. That's not gonna what you find on this channel. So anyways, to make a long story short, my own experience and what I have to deliver to you in this short message is that couple of years ago I just woke up, and I wasn't thinking about it. I heard about this long time ago, or I wasn't consciously channeling about it, consciously wanting to create this video. No, I woke up one morning and I've got this sentence in my mind: 3 days are literal. And I was like, 3 days of darkness are literal. And then I wrote a couple of things. I haven't even bothered to look back into my notes, but it was basically about that the 3 days of darkness are actual 3 days of darkness, like without the sun. And I'm going to explain how this is going to benefit. So then I wouldn't even share this now, as I, like I do everything according to my flow, and when I'm supposed to do these things and whatnot. So that's my life. And then maybe I don't know, 6 months ago I was doing some profound healings, whatever. So I was in a field, and what me and my soul sister, what we got clearly is that when those 3 days of darkness are going to happen, if they're ever going to happen, they will happen when the aurora borealis shows up, and those are those northern lights, all kinds of light on the sky and everything. And side note, that I always knew, if you are noticing the sky, I always knew, like 10 years ago I was told that the first sign that we are embarking on this higher frequency is that sky changing colors, more of those pastel colors you can see on the sunsets. You can see purple, you can see orange, you can see skies that you never seen before. And the whole reason why I'm recording this message, it was because this last couple of days, my mailbox, my inbox, my group box, everywhere, people are actually posting these aurora borealis, those lights, and they are profound. I saw some of the amazing videos, like I'm like, if this is not a paradise, I don't know what this is. And then I remembered. I was like, oh my God, is this possible? Is this actually the sign? And then, of course, my curiosity, and then I asked, actually, is this going to happen right now? And what I saw, how a football game, they have like two yellow things, you know, and then the red one taking the player out or something. Like, I'm not familiar with that, but I just know that comes two yellow and then one red. That's the thing, you know, the end. And so what I saw, what I've been shown is that you know, the first yellow one. So that means this is just the beginning of it. And in my understanding, in translation, it would be, you know, that this just started happening because it was just brought in my awareness. Then it's going to be another probably burst of these lies that's going to be exposed even to more people. But then it's going to come the red one. That's actually the final one. And this is, if it's going to happen, this is when it's going to happen, because, you know, time is very impossible to predict. But the whole message of this going out, you know, I don't want these kind of things to be tied to my name, but I understand that, you know, I wouldn't have this experience and all of these things if I'm not meant to share. So I don't care, you know. I will always go with you know, value versus, you know, my benefit or whatever. So what the main message in this video about the 3 days of darkness, like I said, it's probably, you know, most of it is disinformation to keep you in fear. Always ask yourself, is this information going to make me limitless or limiting? And that's what you're going to subscribe to. So to explain you what I've got more on these 3 days of darkness, when I heard this originally, when I wrote it down, it is that, like, I was like, oh my God, but you know, these 3 days of darkness, but that's going to be like for, you know, it's going to be horrific. Like, can you imagine if there's going to be actual dark, guys? If there is going to be actual dark, you know what would that be? That will be like a hero journey, like a hero story in a movie. Why movies are even watched, you know? And that's like that point of no return, where, you know, humanity gets on its knees and say, like, you know, most of them, like, everything is lost because, you know, we are losing the sight of the, you know, one force, like God Ra. It's not God Ra, it's actually the sun. It's not actually the sun, it's actually the light, you know. And the light is going to the sun, you know. The God, it would be like the central sun or whatever. It's light, you know. That's what Ra actually means. And so I see it, and I invite you to, you know, just put it in a back file of your mind. If this thing happened, is actually a good thing, because can you imagine if there is no sun, right? There's 3 days of darkness, and like people would think, okay, this is it. It is done, because no sun, no life, nothing will grow. We are fed by sun. We are fed by that food that grows and all these things. So, and how I see it and how I saw it a couple of years ago, you know, is that if you think everything is lost and, you know, and all these things, what would you do? You know, okay, maybe you will first, you panic, whatever, but, you know, there is no sun, everything is lost. Who would you turn to? You would turn to one and only that is inside of you, the God, the light, the Ra is inside of you. And this can be, you know, the storyline, the happy ending of, you know, humanity getting back to their knees and, you know, actually figuring it out what actually is important, you know. Like, just have a look at this modern man that's afraid of the sun. Like, come on, you know. So this message, you know, I really hope that's going to find you well, and, you know, that you're just going to keep it in the back of your mind and understand, if this happens, it's only for 3 days, and, you know, it's for you to get back to God, to yourself. And I'm not religious here. I'm talking about the essence of all there is. I'm going to post my email over here. Join my Healing Pond group, guys. It's totally for free. It's a small group on WhatsApp. And, you know, start your healing journey. Get around my frequency. I have some amazing kids over there. So, you know, join the cool kids. And, you know, what I share, what I teach is the highest truth that I know. And, you know, subscribe to this channel. Have a look at my original teaching playlist, you know, to get a feeling who I am, because I'm not here to spread the fear or anything like that. So this was my 7 stars. I love you. I align you. I bless you.